Morning, everybody. Actually, it's a little later than morning, but close enough. Still in the AM. I was out there monkeying around a little bit. Changed the shooter on the second carburetor in casino. The accelerator pump shooter was getting a dead spot on a full punch. I should have taken care of that. Here I had a 25 in there, which is what the front has, which is fine for cruising, but you want that dead punch. But a secondary one, you should have more. So I went with a 31. And we'll see how that is. Otherwise, air fuel ratios, everything perfect. Perfect. So we have to monkey around here. We're back in this motor. A couple hours, we should be done. I went out and had sticker shock last night. This piece, and 3 of these plugs, like $37. That's just wow. It's beyond wow. It's unbelievable. So I got that done. Today we're going to button those things up, put a couple other plugs in. He said we'll get this cleaned. Clean the valve cover through the plug wires. That'll be it. Now, we may do the F-150 install live. I'm really thinking about it. That'll be a drawn out video. It'll be like 2 hours long, but we may do that live. He said that should be coming this weekend, I'm hoping. Be honest with you, it's starting to not look too good, really, because we're a lot farther behind the chassis of this truck than I planned on, and we still got to blast these, so I'm not seeing it for this weekend. It would definitely be next weekend, but I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. So, all right, let's get started on this other monkeying around. Pipe is way too long, so I have to shorten it up some. The trick is you can't have it so you can't get the valve cover off. You have a real fine line there, so I'm going to have to shorten it up to probably here. That'll give it enough to turn out this way. The other hose I have to go up to advanced auto and look through there. Look on their wall, which I didn't do today. I totally forgot. Ford usually runs this hose this way, which is another hose to look just plucky. So I did it like this, and that'll work too. We can go underneath it, keep it hid, it'll go right over to the heater. And what I'm actually considering doing, being as we're going to do that, I may just run this pipe straight out the front here and follow the other one around. Then both of them will not be near the top of the engine. So that's what I'm thinking about there. That'll look nice, neat, tidy, out of the way. Won't have to deal with it. So, yeah, let's get knocking this out. Hopefully, this tubing cutters for like brake lines and stuff, but hopefully it'll work for this. I want to cut this pipe in half. I mean, it is brass. Nope, that won't work. It's not making the same cut. Well, I guess we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. power tools. Yep, power tools. That looks pretty close to the middle. Not quite. And then I'll show you how we're going to tune up the end of this. And we'll take this over. What we're going to do is we're going to take this end and we'll taper it nice, smooth it out so the hose slides over. That's hot. And we'll take the seat poker and smooth all the debris off it. Look at that. That worked for me. Then, first we have to do is put some tape on here. Take this back out. I used to use regular white tape on these, and then I just peel off the residue so you don't see it. See if I can get this backwards. I always get this backwards when I put it on. I usually end up doing it twice because I go to put it on and then it wrinkles it right away because it was the wrong direction. Like I said, I did it backwards. No matter how many times I do that, I still get it backwards. Now it's right. And we'll put this in here. See if we can get the appropriate turns out of it. That would be nice. Now I have to go one more full turn. sometimes easier said than done. That I'll tell you for sure. Sometimes not an issue. Other times, yeah. Hey, look at that. Now I'm going to test fit this first. Hi, Nutter. To make sure it's where I want it to go. That'll just miss the heater hose. That'll look nice. I'm definitely going to switch mine over. Yeah, that'll definitely work out well. Can't believe I didn't think of that with mine, but I didn't realize they made this funky looking hose to go around everything. But I know now. See if I got it backwards this time. You know, it would help if it would just stick. Put this in here. I love the look of brass in these engines. Now the trick is, I need to try to get the pipe wrench up at the front because I don't want to scratch this and make it look like all hell. That's going to be the fun part. And I also don't want to hit the intake with the powder coating either. See, the hose goes up over here, so it's not a big deal. You also don't want to put big grooves in the tube either, where the hose slides on. And you got to try to make sure you don't have it turn when you're doing it. One more. Great. Okay, now I need to get sandpaper or something to tune that up. Because exactly what happened, I didn't want to happen, and it did, because I gave that last yutz. I don't know if this file will work or not. I can see them. See right where they are. Yeah, it's taking a while. There's one. Oh, you bugger. There's one right in the bottom. We're good. Now, couple of brass plugs. We're done with that. Oh yeah, I gotta show you the timing cover. I gotta tighten that up too. Couldn't find my tool last night. It was laying here somewhere. Check this out. I cleaned her up, all the rust off her, primered and painted her, and that'll look really nice on there. Now collaborate with some of the other gold. Peanut! Here's Nutter. Hi. All right, go on. Good girl. So, we'll tighten that up quick. That's done. Dang it. I still got to go to town later. I got to get that S-hose to make sure that's all going to work out before we put the motor in. We got the plug wires and a couple of plugs, clean the motor up, and we are on to the wiring. You see we're putting these fancy brass ones in here. They just make it look so nice. They give it bling. That's what I like. It makes it look like you really put a lot of time in the engine. You didn't take any shortcuts. That kind of stuff. Tighten this one up. These are both vacuum ports. Now, I have to try to find the end. I might have to get a pick. This one, the stuff is pretty well gone. This one here is not. Here we go. It's coming off. There. A little bit there yet. Come on now. Doesn't even look like you use any sealant on them. Okay. First thing we're going to do is blow this bad boy off. Air compressor. Then once we do that, I take the valve covers off. And right there. There. Here, I'll use the pen. It works better. Right there. That needs to be painted. That's hideous. We have to do that. Clean, see, look, see the dust? Clean the intake all up, paint that, and I can install a carburetor, put the wires on. I also have to work on a dipstick, but then we're on to the wiring. Okay, I'm going to clean this thing up. And I'm not sure what to use on this, so I'm just going to blow it off first. See how that does, and then I'm going to, with air, and then I'm going to try just wiping it down and go from there. And then hopefully I can install the carburetor and get the valve covers clean, and we'll have this about wrapped up. And I still got to do a dipstick right there. But I'm not in a big hurry because with those, you can't just put a dipstick in the motor and then try to put them on. So dipstick is last. So I'm not in this huge hurry for that. So, all right, another segment. Thanks for watching Wrenching Rick's Garage. Please subscribe. Have a good day.